everyone, nice to see you. This is Yoga from the Lounge. I'm Audrie, and today is the first day back since I've had some COVID related illness, and we're going to do yoga on a chair, so gentle yoga on a chair. Get yourself a kitchen chair or a dining room chair, or just any old chair, sit on the edge of the bed or whatever makes it feel good. I've got something under my feet just to keep the angles of my legs right. I'm also sitting on a bit of a blanket, and I'm just feeling like I feel comfortable. I can lean back on the chair if I need to. I've got something underneath so it's not too tough on my sit bones. And get yourself organised while I just tell you about what we're going to do. So it's a 30-minute practice. We'll have 3 or 4 minutes of Shavasana at the end. There's no rush in today's practice. Follow your own body. If you're feeling fit and well, take it a little bit more strongly, and if you're feeling like you're just recovering like I am, just take it to wherever it feels good for you. Really, yoga is about turning up for practice and doing what feels good in your body. So just follow the symptom or the signs in your body about how you're feeling. So once you get set up, check that your feet are solidly on the blanket or on the floor. In fact, I need to move mine a little. Check that your knees are over your ankles. Your hips are at a 90-degree or wider position, that your shoulders are over your hips. Just rest your hands gently on your knees somewhere or on your thighs. Stretch through the crown of your head. Imagine that the string's pulling you up, and then gently float your ears and chin back and look down to the floor in front of you as we begin by following our breath. I want you to turn your attention to the inside. See if it feels okay to breathe in and out of your nostrils. Make any adjustments you need to. Feel more solid, feel more stable. If you'd like to, bring one hand to your chest and one hand to your belly. Feel the breath come in. And then feel the breath go out as the belly releases in towards the spine, chest releases down. Breathe in, fill up lower, middle and upper lung. Breathe out, release lower, middle, upper lung. Feel what it feels like on the inside for you. Take 2 more breath rounds. Thanks for joining us today. Release your hands gently to your thighs. And this time we'll add a little bit of a movement through your chest. So as you breathe in the next time, I want you to press your chest between your arms and look up to the wall in front of you. And as you breathe out, allow your shoulders to roll down, look down towards your knees, belly button draws in towards the spine. Breathe in, gently extending through the spine, opening the chest, let the neck be relaxed. Breathe out, fold on down, flow through, bringing some movement to the spine. Follow with your own breath rhythm. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out, draw the belly button down. seated cat, and this is cow. 2 more. Breathe in and breathe out. 1 more breath round and breathe out. Come back to neutral spine. Draw the chin and ears back and then allow the chin to drop down. So you're looking maybe in between your knees towards the floor, bringing a bit of a stretch through the back of your neck. Keep the chin tucked down. As you gently roll, look to one shoulder, allow the head to roll back to the centre. Look to the other shoulder. Gentle head turns. Keep the breath flowing. And once more to the other side. Come back to centre. Raise your head up. Release your shoulders down if they've moved. Let's actually move them quite generously up towards the ears and let them relax. Raise your shoulders up towards the ears and let them relax down. Shoulders come up again and relax. Continue in your own rhythm, what feels good for you. Let's add in a shoulder roll to the back as they come down. Bring them up towards the ears, roll them back, let them relax. Good work. Roll them up to the back, relax. 2 more. And relax there. Place your hands on your shoulders this time and let's circle with the elbows, bring them forward. Over the top and forward, to the back, over the top and forward. Just following how it feels in your body. You may feel some gritty bits, some graunching, whatever feels good. Come back to neutral. This time bring them forward, out to the side, back and down. Good. Forward. Reversing the rotation. Whatever feels good for you. Keep the breath flowing. And release there. Extend 1 foot out so the heel is on the floor and the toes are up in the air. Now just point and flex the toes. That means the toes are going down towards the ground and then bring them back as if the toes are heading towards the nose. Point and flex 1 foot at a time. Hope you can still see that. Point and flex. Hope you're following along okay. Nice to see you. Different time of the day, isn't it? Had to rearrange my video shot because with the light behind us in this direction it wasn't looking so good with me sitting by the window. 1 more point and flex and gently bring that foot back. Let's extend the other leg, stretch it right out, toes onto the ground, stretching, and then on the heel, toes up, point them away. I'm noticing some movement right through my leg. You might be doing that too. So it's not just your foot that's working, the whole muscles right through the leg are maybe working. Point and flex, good work. And flex and point, flex for the last time, point on down, and then bring them back. Now I'm going to move my blanket or my rug out of the way. I'm not sure if you've had COVID, but I found myself quite dizzy, so I don't still put my head down too far. Come on forward so you can actually bring your knees around in a bit of a circle. Sliding a bit on my chair, circling through the ankles, just make some movement happen with the knees, whatever feels good for you. And go the other way. Great. Come back to stillness. Make any adjustments you need to. Just bring my blanket, my towel back. All right, I'm going to just put my foot on one side, and I'm going to actually lift up this leg. So either hold underneath or bring your hands around the front, and now circle the ankle up in the air. Great work. Go the other way. Come back to stillness, and if it feels okay, pop that leg across, and if it feels okay, slide it down so you've got that sort of figure four thing going on. If that's no good for your hips, just pop your foot on the ground. Sitting up nice and tall, allow the shoulders to relax, let the chin and ears float back. Nice work. No pressure on the leg. No, just let gravity do its thing. Take your hands away if you feel like you are pushing. Just allow your hands to rest on the chair. Then carefully lifting up, allow that foot and leg to rest back on the floor. Take a moment, feel any changes in that hip joint. And then I'm going to swap my blanket, my towel over for my other foot. All right. Lifting up, holding either underneath or in front of the shin. Avoid the knee and circle through. Circle the foot the other way. And bring it back to stillness. Either bring the knee right over, leaving it there, or come into the figure four position. Remember, no stress on this leg, no stress on the joint. Keep your hands gentle on your legs. Just allow gravity to do its own thing. Take some full deep breaths. And gently replace that leg on the floor, resting there for a moment. Let the fluids move back into that joint after a little bit of compression. And then if you've got your feet on a blanket or a towel, just rearrange yourself so you're back to a nice position that feels comfortable for you. All right, let's take our hands out wide and circle the wrists. Probably do this together, both hands together, circling. Fingers spread wide and circle the other way. Let your hands dangle and give them a bit of a shake. And now reaching out, stretch arm to arm. My arm span's a bit too long for the video screen, never mind. I've got my fingers really spread wide, so spread your fingers wide, stretch your arms out, release your shoulders down from your ears. Great work. All right, bring your right hand to your left shoulder, your left hand to your armpit. Now you've got your arms crossed. Give yourself a great big hug. And now gently unwind. Great work. This time I want you to have your hands in front. I want your fingers up and then down. So just the wrists up and down, fingers spread wide. Got a bit of clicking going on in my left wrist. Oops, there we are. Stop now. Oh, back again. And let your hands dangle, give them a shake. Spread your arms out wide again. Release your shoulders from your ears. Draw your belly button in as you breathe out. So getting the tummy to work. Breathe in, diaphragm expands down towards your intestines and the rest of the organs in your belly, and then you breathe out and it rises back up to its normal position. Bring the left hand to the right shoulder, right hand to the left armpit, give yourself a hug. Keep breathing. This time bring your hands up into the air, so you're making a V, and either stay there, or if you can turn your hand, one hand around, you're making eagle arms. If this feels comfortable, you're working your elbows away from you and your hands into the air. Release your hands there back to your thighs. Let your hands dangle. Relax your shoulders. And let's swap over. So this time you're going to put your right hand back on your shoulder, left hand to the armpit. Bring your hands up to the V and twist your hands around. Opposite way around. Elbows away from you, hands into the air. Keep breathing, nice work. And gently release, allowing the hands to release towards the floor. Give your whole arms and shoulders a bit of a shake. All right, leaving your chair where it is, I'd like you to turn around, so you're going to be sitting on the side of your chair. So you've got the back beside you. Oops, here we go. Move your footrest around if you've got one, and you're sitting down, now facing sideways. So you can hang on to the back of the chair if that feels comfortable. Just leave your hands on your knees. And now I want you to turn your head and look towards the screen. Great work. So we're working on a little bit of a neck release here. Just allow your head to come round as far as it feels comfortable. No pressure, just a gentle stretch. Feeling a little sensation but no pain, as always. All right, so we're going to be looking away from each other now, so look back towards the side. And now you're going to be looking with the head turn towards the back of the chair. Look away. Try and keep the spine in alignment, as if that string were holding the crown of your head up towards the ceiling. Keep breathing. And come on back through to centre. In fact, you can turn around and look towards me now. All right, so now we're going to let that hand that's closest to me dangle towards the ground as you move the ear that's furthest away from me towards your shoulder. So the ear closest towards the back of the chair. All right. Same again. Hand closest to me dangles down. Ear furthest away towards the back of the chair. Leans down towards that shoulder. Now if you're recovering from an illness, often you've spent some time in bed, lying down. Head might not have been in the right position all the time, depends on your pillow and how to get comfortable. So just take a few moments to feel into this for yourself. Might be something that you practice at other times during the day, just to feel through the muscles, the ligaments, the joints. And gently bring your head up to upright and place your hand back on your thigh. Now while we're sitting sideways on the chair, I want you to wriggle to the very edge of your chair so that you can have the leg furthest away from me, still bent, but this leg closest to me, I want you to reach it back, maybe until you can put it on the toes on the floor. Check that your knee is coming as close to the underneath your hip as you possibly can get it, so you don't need to have it out here wide. You can bring it close in, got that heel up in the air. Stay here if that feels like enough work for you. Otherwise, you can bring your hands into the air, palms facing, fingers spread wide. about shoulder width apart. Release the shoulders from your ears. Nice, looking good. Release your hands to your knees at any time, but if you can open up your arms now, bring your chest forward, bring your hands into a cactus position, claw the ear back, open up the chest, look towards the top of the wall in front of you. Great. Reach up into the ear again. Touch your hands together and bring them down into the centre of your chest, down that imaginary centre line. And now I want you to turn your whole torso towards me. So you're bringing your hands round in prayer. Nice work. Come on back through to centre. Release your hands down to your thigh. Bring this front leg back. Take a moment and walk yourself back around. How are you going? You might need to be standing up and sitting down again, depending on how slippery your chair is. Let's get ourselves around to the other side. Leg furthest away from me, knee over ankle. Leg closest to me, you're going to put back behind your chair. Heel up in the air. Try and keep the knee in close so it's almost in line, depending on how close you can sit to the edge of your chair. And when you're solid and stable, bring your hands into the ear. Nice work. Shoulder width apart for your palms, palms facing, fingers spread wide. Give yourself a bit of energy in your fingertips. Looking up into the ear, through between your hands. Open your elbows out wide, bend your arms. Claw the ear back with your fingertips. Open up your chest, look to the top of the wall in front of you. Reach up into the ear now. Bring your gaze back to travelling up between your hands. Touch your hands together, bring them down through the centre line, resting at your chest, heart centre. And when you're ready, after, take an in-breath, and on your out-breath, twist around. Nice work. Come on back through to centre. Release your hands there, bring your legs back round, and let's come on back through, facing back through to the camera again. Couple more things to do. We're going to hold on to the chair with your right hand, reaching up with the left hand. Bend at the elbow and bring that elbow and hand down as if so you can hold on to the thigh, twisting around towards the right. Take some full deep breaths, noticing how you may need to unwind slightly as you take the breath in, and then twist a little more as you breathe out. On your next in-breath, come on back round to centre, hands to thighs, great work. Left hand hangs down to hold the base of the chair, right hand reaches up. As you twist around, bend the elbow and then hold onto your thigh as you twist around, breathing out. Take a little more of a twist as it feels comfortable to do so. And on your next in-breath, gently unwind. Nice work. We're going to take 3 or 4 minutes now to sit quietly in Shavasana. If it feels comfortable to you, stay in the chair. If you want to move to lying on the floor, if that feels more comfortable for you, do that now. Otherwise, take a comfortable seated position. Rolling from side to side, drawing the inner thigh down, the outer thigh up. Making any adjustments, maybe popping your jersey on or your socks. And now just allow yourself to settle onto the chair, Feel your feet on the floor, or whatever part of your body is touching the floor. Settle into the chair. Allow the strength of the chair and the floor to support you. Gently draw your chin in towards you, float your ears back, draw your chin down, and maybe flutter your eyelids closed or just take a soft, gentle gaze as you begin to feel the flow of the air in and out of your nostrils. Take a scan through your body using your mind's eye, starting at your feet and working all your way through your feet, your ankles, up through your legs, knees, up to your thighs, into your hips and pelvis, up through your torso. Guiding your attention to your hands, through your wrists, lower arms, elbows and upper arms, into your shoulders and neck. Feel any sensations as you move your gaze, your internal gaze, through your head, your face, your jaw, up into your brow and your scalp, relaxing anything that feels tight, allowing the breath to soothe any discomfort. Focusing now on the inhale and exhale as the breath comes in and out of your nostrils. Resting there as we take a couple more minutes in Shavasana or relaxation. Gently bring your attention to any sounds you can hear in the distance. Increasing your inhale and your exhale. Now bring your attention to any sounds you can hear in your room. Gently beginning to wiggle fingers and toes. Making any larger movements with your legs and arms. Gently fluttering your eyelids open, taking a soft gaze. Maybe reaching up. If you're on the floor, maybe take a roll to one side or the other, taking a moment or two on your side before using the strength of both your hands and arms. Just push yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Thank you very much for joining me today. This yoga practice will be online for the next 30 days. Please make use of it. Share it with your friends or get your friends online with us. Look forward to seeing you again. I'll be back again tomorrow in the afternoon for another gentle yoga. This time it'll be gentle yoga on the floor. Have a great day. Namaste.